What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Sam. So I wanted to sit down and actually talk to you guys about uh the past 3 months actually. Yeah, I haven't posted in 3 months and I really didn't think it was that long. But let me just say the process to get on T was definitely that long. And it wasn't like difficult. I'm sure a lot of people can get it a lot easier. I had to go for extra blood work because I have other things that are going on with me. And I read you guys a letter that I talked about having Turner syndrome and all this stuff. That's not even true. I don't have that. I don't have Turner syndrome. I don't have X and O chromosomes. I have X and Y chromosomes. Um, I don't have PCOS. I don't have Turner syndrome. I don't have anything that has a name to it other than glucose intolerance or insulin resistance. It's one of those. Um, Basically, that's it. There's other things wrong with me, like the doctor said I might have to go on niacin, which is a vitamin, but it can also help like blood pressure or something. Like I don't have high blood pressure. I have low blood pressure, low cholesterol. I'm getting a hump in my back. You know how like old people they go like that? I'm getting that um, because of high cortisol. Apparently, that builds up because of high cortisol in your system, right? My cortisol is low. I don't have high cortisol. So, like, there's a lot of stuff that's going on with me that nobody knows. I tried back in 2012. Then I took a 10 to 11 year break. I'm sorry, 8 to 9 year break and studied on my mental health. I figured out I was trans. I thought I was lesbian. Basically, I figured I liked girls. Not figured, but I decided to go through with it and come out and say I like girls. And then I came out as trans later on, but going on testosterone messes with your system clearly, so you have to figure stuff that you don't necessarily want to figure out. So they had to do all these blood tests and figure out what was really wrong with me. And they said, really, if, you want to, we could send you up to Mount Sinai. And you could actually become a, in a case study. And I was like, yeah, you're asking me if I want to become a hamster. Like, bro, you don't find somebody fascinating to you and say, wow, do you want to become a case study? Like, nobody wants to do that unless you're paying for me, unless you're giving me free tea. Nobody wants to do that. So let's start from the beginning. I just had to throw that out there. So I told y'all how I was going to my doctor and he was trying to send me to Mount Sinai. Um, so I did that. So my doctor was trying to send me to Mount Sinai. They would not call. They honestly said my earliest appointment would have been May, which is this month. But that would have been fine. It's just they weren't calling me back, so I wasn't even able to schedule that appointment. I was going back with them for about 3 weeks, close to a month. And I started calling endocrinologists and all these places around me, and they were not familiar with trans. They wouldn't prescribe testosterone for a fab person, assigned female at birth. So, um, that didn't work. I was like getting really stressed out, and I'm like, what the hell? So I started Googling, and I found out that the main hospital near me has a Proud Center in it. And I just didn't understand why my doctor didn't know about it. Like, how didn't my doctor know about it? I don't know. I don't see how it benefits from him. But he was also very gatekeeping. In his appointments, he would ask me, "Are you sure you want to do this? It's not going to make your fiance feel any different about you." What else? Not basically not going to make you love yourself anymore. Not going to make you lose weight like nothing. Like, he was very, like, thinking about it, it's like, whoa, who are you to talk to me like that? But, like, in front of him, it was making me mad. But I kind of grew up with that. So, I mean, it really didn't affect me until I realized, like, damn. And then I'm in, like, trans support groups. And they all told me, like, you got to get a new doctor. So I've been going to this guy at the main hospital, and I was able to get in right away. I was able to do, like, telemedicine visits, so, like, on those Zoom calls for the first 2 visits. It was a consecutive of 3 visits to get on hormones. So, first month, and then I had to wait. And before that, I went and got all this blood tests done at my primary care physician, the gatekeeper. Let's call him that. And it wasn't even valid. Not valid, but obviously my current doctor wanted to do it. So my thing is, if you weren't going to put me on testosterone, why did you take my blood? Like, obviously you were going to have to look at it and see if you can. But, like, I don't know. He should have just did. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, so I can't tell him what he should have done. But, so I got the blood test done. I went back like a month later. We went over the blood tests. And then I had to get more blood tests done because he forgot to put one down or something. And then I waited like a week or two and called them, and they're like, yeah, we can schedule an appointment. So I waited 3 weeks total for that. And then I went in and I got a physical. He's like, I could put you on T or whatever. It's just, I want to let you know I got to do a physical. I got to see everything. And I was like, all right, like, you're a doctor, so it's fine. Like, I'm very dysphoric, but I don't know. Like, it's just, these doctors don't think about you when they go down. And they don't really, like, they're just doing their job. They're looking for abnormalities. So that's what put me in that peace of mind. It wasn't comfortable, but it was really quick. Like, just let me just take a glance. And that's what he did. Let's see. So then he's like, the whole time this doctor's like, you're definitely a guy. There's no doubt in my mind. You're a guy. He would talk to me in some of our responses. He'd be like, he would laugh to himself and be like, yeah, you're definitely a dude. And he's like, I have to start you on T tonight. And, like, it just made me feel so good. So, he's like, I already put in your script and all this and that. So we went for the appointment. Obviously, that's what I'm talking about. And it was a good day. This was yesterday. It was a good day, but there were some, like, things that slowed the process down, I guess you could say, a little bit. Like, on the way to the hospital, like, I was at the hospital, I was parked and everything, and I showed up at the cancer center for some reason. So I had to, like, go around the block, found another parking, and then I had to go, and I got lost walking. Like, I went from one side, I went through the parking garage, I went to emergency, and I'm like, yo, I'm lost. Like, I don't know where I am. They had to send me back through the parking garage. I had to call them, and I'm like, yo, I'm sorry I'm late, because it was, like, at the moment of my appointment. And they're like, oh, I'll just come out and see you. And I was like, oh, okay. So they just popped out the door. The door was 25 feet away from me. I'm like, my bad. They were really cool. They were so nice. I signed myself in. And then, I went back there. We had the whole appointment. I told you how that went. I'm sorry it's out of order. I just forgot I got lost. Um, my fiance bought me a hat that was like for my reborn day. And then the pharmacy didn't have it in stock, so like you gotta wait an hour. But on the app, it said I had to wait till today. So I was like, so luckily I did have some spare syringes because I work in the field. I'm not getting into that. And I was able to take my first dose. He's trying to give me insulin syringes, which is also why I used my own stash. This is making me sound like a drug addict, but just say I prepared for this, okay? That's it. Like, that's all it is. I prepared for this. Because tea, as everybody knows, is so small. Insulin syringes, if you don't know, is smaller. Like, I mean, yeah, okay. Insulin syringes are smaller, and tea is so thick. So if you use a 25 gauge needle for tea, it's very hard to pull out. I mean, I did it yesterday. I injected myself with a 25 yesterday, but it's a lot smaller for an insulin syringe. So I know I could get stuff on Amazon, but I didn't want to like pre-order it or something and then have something go wrong. I'm a stoner, and you never buy wraps before you buy your bud. I don't know if anybody else can relate. So anyway, so like yeah, your tea's ready. I ran there because I live like 6 doors down, and I picked it up. It was only $15. It was covered by insurance. I was shocked. I was not expecting that. I thought it would get like charged $40, or I'd get charged like $80 or like 100 something. And it was only $15. I got 2 vials, two 1 milliliter vials, which makes sense because they sell that or the 2 milliliter vials. So I was able to run home. Literally, this is what I did. I ran home. I washed my hands. I set up my needles, my syringe, my alcohol pads, my new band-aids. I got baby shark band-aids because, I'm a baby trans, so baby shark. And it was funny because the band-aid said do, 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 do. Like, baby shark, do, 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 do. So it was like, do, do, do. Like, do it, do it, do it, do it. So I just did it. And then, so I drew it up, and I prepped the area. I did all that. And like I said, I just did it. And I put the Band-Aid on. And I was like, I didn't even give myself time to process it. I still have yet to process it. It's amazing. So I woke up this morning pretty late. And I don't sleep well usually, but I had a long day yesterday. I was kind of high all day yesterday. I was celebrating. It was my reborn day. I took an edible yesterday, so that always makes me tired. I was smoking wax. I was smoking carts. I smoked a blunt. Yeah, I was smoking. And it was so quick that I didn't really give myself time to process it. So, I don't know. And then I went to my mom's house for dinner. And then I came back home and I stayed up till like 2. So I slept till like 10. So I woke up and I exercised. Felt really good to exercise. I did some push-ups and stuff. And then I hopped on here. So that's why I look really tired, because I kind of just woke up. But I'm like energetic because I just worked out. So I'm really excited for this journey, guys. I'm finally not preteen anymore. I'm on testosterone. I'm 1 day on testosterone. It feels really good to hear. It feels weird to hear because I'm so used to watching so many other people, and I'm so used to like saying, wow, I want that. Wow, one day that's going to be me. And now it's me. So the next step is top surgery. And I'm not getting top surgery for at least a year because I want all the fat to redistribute properly and all that fun jazz. So it's just a waiting game for the process to start happening. And I knew this was going to happen. I'm like, I don't even know why I'm so excited to get T, because it's not like it's going to boop and then pop out the next day with muscles and a beard. Like, and to get the results I want, it takes work. I'm not just going to become this buff guy, not that I want to be, or this hairy guy, not that I want to be, but it's just going to happen the way it happens. So, and yeah, so that's my T journey, my little testosterone journey. And as I said, I'm finally 1 day on testosterone, basically, pretty much exactly. And yeah, I feel great. If I did it in my tummy, I did sub Q. I'm on 0.3 mLs, so it's 60 mgs a week. And he thinks it's low dose. I guess that's considerably low, but I was thinking I was going to be on like 0.25 or something, so more power to me, I guess, right? But yeah, guys, I also have like high to normal testosterone for cis female, so it's like it might be more normal to me. But he said it's going to be slow. That's the only thing. I don't want it to be slow. I don't want it to be fast because I want it to be more of a natural process, but I don't want it to be slow. I know people that are on T for like a year and only their voice drops. Like, so, can't wait to lose double chin, to get a jawline. I'm ready, guys. It's been long overdue, basically. Alright, guys, thanks for watching. I'm sorry it's been so long. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm definitely going to try to post more often now that I'm finally on T and all that stuff's out of the way. I do have to get blood tested a month, but let's just check my T level. So, we gonna see what happens then. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see y'all later. Peace.